So the Illusive Man is there to make whatever he can of humanity as strong as he could. That's why he hates aliens, because they're pretty much useless to the Reapers. Another clue is his interest in biotics. Cerberus has always shown an interest in biotics. I've always wondered why. I was always like, why so interested in biotics? Why? What's so great about that? In Mass Effect 1, there were a series of side quests that involved Cerberus and the enhancement of biotic test subjects. For example, the side quest called Hades' Dogs. I don't know if you remember that. Look it up if you don't. Where Admiral Kahoku was found dead. It specifically stated that Cerberus was conducting illegal genetic research on people in order to create an unstoppable army of biotics. This is also the case in the Mass Effect novels and in Mass Effect 2. We find out about Jack. Jack was also a biotic test subject, along with the other children that were in the same facility that Jack was. Now this facility went bad, like it went horribly wrong, and that's one of the things that the Illusive Man doesn't want, is to stand out. So he closed the project. He was like, you know what, this is getting me bad vibes. Close it, because this is not going right. So what he did instead was he planted Cerberus agents into an already existing program, an alliance program called Ascension, and that's where the novels come in. They mention this in Mass Effect 2 during Jack's loyalty mission, but the book Ascension is about that. Cerberus has agents in the program. This program doesn't know that they're Cerberus. They are conducting studies on this girl that has immense biotic powers already to begin with, and she's autistic. But they're conducting this like tests on her that make her even stronger. But they don't just make her stronger. They also make her her condition worse. Like, they make her lose her mind more. So it's almost like they're enhancing biotics, but at the same time they're also making people kind of like dronish. So you might ask, well, what does biotics have to do with Reapers? Remember this line? We are the harbinger of your perfection. Remember that? Harbinger says it all the time during Mass Effect 2. If you don't know what Harbinger means, Harbinger is kind of like a herald. It's kind of like a person or a thing that is announcing something to come. So kind of like an omen or like a messenger. So what Harbinger wants is the perfection of the human race. And perfection to the Reapers is power. Now, you would agree that a biotic, let's not talk about any external accessories or anything like that. Just a plain biotic and a plain, a normal human being with no biotic powers. Which is powerful? The biotic, right? They're naturally more powerful than someone without biotic skills. So, if a Reaper were to choose biotics or normal humans, they would choose biotics because they're stronger. Harbinger also mentions great biotic potential. So he's interested in perfecting the human race, making them as powerful as he can, because they are going to be the next species that the Reapers will use to reproduce. So they're the next species that they are interested in harvesting. That's why he talks a lot about vessels and relinquishing your form to us. Also, if you there's been a lot of cases where Reaper indoctrination, the cybernetics, when you implant cybernetics with Reaper technology, it usually grants biotic powers. Paul Grayson, he wasn't a biotic, and I'm talking about the novels here. Paul Grayson was not a biotic, but when he was implanted with Reaper technology, when the Illusive Man implanted it into him, he started to develop biotic powers. Another clue, number 3, is the interest in the Quarians. This is a minor one, but it is also kind of interesting. The only alien race that catches the Illusive Man's eye is the Quarians. Why? Because of their technology. Guess which other species, other than human, the Reapers are interested in? The Quarians. Why? Because, now this is a quote from Harbinger. He says that the Quarians are considered a viable choice when it comes to species. My mom's going crazy. So Harbinger says they are considered due to their cybernetic augmentation, their technology. Another clue is their interest in Shepard. The Reapers are interested in Shepard, and so is the Illusive Man, for reasons that I discussed earlier. So what a coincidence that the Illusive Man and the Reapers happen to have the same interests / agenda. How cute! The Illusive Man had to pretend like he was fighting against the same cause as Shepard, fighting against the Reapers and trying to save humanity and all that, no matter the cost, even if he had to work with aliens, those damn aliens, just so that Shepard could follow him. Because if the Illusive Man didn't show him that interest, then Shepard would have been like, you know what? I don't think so. So he basically had to give Shepard all the liberty that he had to in order to let Shepard do his thing. Let him go after the Reapers while the Illusive Man tried to set traps for him to see if he would get captured by the Reapers, or by the Collectors, I mean. So why would he provide Shepard with dossiers of the best people to take down the Reapers, the best people to form the strongest squad for Shepard? Why would he provide it for him? I think it's because if the Reapers, now the ultimate goal for the Illusive Man was to have Shepard captured by the Collectors. Now, if you capture Shepard, you would get his squad along with him, right? So you would capture Shepard and his squad. And what better people to have also for the Reapers than the strongest people out there? Even if they were aliens, they would make great Reaper soldiers. So this would be more beneficial to the Reapers. But unfortunately for the Illusive Man, none of the plans he had worked. Some of the traps he set were the collector ship that supposedly had been taken down by the Turians. That was one trap. He kind of, weaseled his way out of it, but that was a trap. Another trap was Horizon, and also the derelict Reaper. They kind of did need to go there, but it was another possibility that maybe he could get captured there. So what about the Collector base? Why was he so interested in the Collector base at the end of Mass Effect 2? Why wouldn't he be? I mean, that's where you have all of the Reaper information regarding the human Reaper and all the information that the Reapers and the Collectors have been fighting to get and working so hard to get. Now, and then all of a sudden lose it? I mean, that would be a pain in the butt for the Reapers. That they'd be like, damn it! Damn it! It would suck. I mean, all the work they had done, and then all of a sudden just get it down the drain again, like Shepard always does. Damn it, Shepard. So the Illusive Man had to try to get it saved somehow. I mean, he totally just BS'd his way through it, like saying, oh no, we need it because the Reapers, we could take them down by knowing their technology and by knowing what they're gonna do, and we could take them down with their knowledge. And what better way to stab them in the back than when they're with their own technology and their own information? It's not like they didn't know what they were doing already. They knew what the Reapers were doing, so it wasn't like they were gonna find anything new. And then the technology that the Collector base had, it wasn't going to, take down the Reapers. How was it going to take down the Reapers? I mean, Shepard took down Sovereign without any Reaper technology. So, I mean, and it just doesn't make sense. And then, to Shepard, if you do Paragon and you don't save the Reaper base, it doesn't make sense to him either. He's like, you're going to eventually start making a Reaper yourself, he tells the Illusive Man. So it doesn't make sense to Shepard either. So by destroying the collector base, it's almost like they kind of have to start from scratch now. Even though it seemed like Shepard destroyed the human Reaper, they could have still salvaged a bunch of stuff. Anything, right? It could have saved them more time. They could have just, I mean, it could even become like in Mass Effect 3, if you did save the collector base, this, for indoctrinated Cerberus, this could almost serve like a base, like the ultimate base already. But if you went Paragon and you didn't save it, screw you, the Illusive Man. Screws yous. But yeah, that's basically it for this episode. It's getting really long. A lot of, like I said, a lot of this is theory, but a lot is coming from Mass Effect information, like from the books or from the comics. Regarding the books and regarding the comics, I would totally, tell you to go read them. The book, I do have a really good Mass Effect novels review that you could just go ahead and go watch. So if you're interested in knowing about the novels, click here. It's good stuff. I mean, the books are very good, especially the last book, and it does lead to Mass Effect 3. So I would say click it. There's no reason why you wouldn't want to know about the novels. And the Mass Effect comics, especially the Illusive Man one, there are only 4 issues for Evolution, and I found them in comic book shops, so you could still find them. You can find them online for pretty cheap. I got each comic for $3.50, and it's a short read. It's a really short read. So, and they've been out for a while now, so you might be able to find some of them on like sale. Sometimes they put comics for like $1. So I would say read the comics because they are very good. Oh, and check this out. Is humanity's fiercest defender even human anymore? Interesting, right? Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh no, it's bending. Yeah, that's most of what I have to say about the Illusive Man. I hope this was pretty informative for you guys. I know some of you might not agree with what I was talking about, but by all means, put your comments in the comments down below. I'm interested in all of your guys' theories because right now the Illusive Man is open to a lot of suggestions. A lot of things are known about him. They're set. You can't change it. It's like, no, well, it says in here that this is what happened. So theories, I'm sorry, no more theories. But when it comes to his motives and what happened in Mass Effect 2 and all that stuff, that's all theories. We're not going to find out until Mass Effect 3. So that was just my take on it. It took me a while to come up with what was going on with the Illusive Man. I wasn't able to come up with it until I read the comics. So, yeah, that's what I think is going to happen. Mass Effect 3 is going to be amazing because of this reason. And remember when I told you that Jennifer Hale said in Comic-Con that there was a new aspect, like a new side to Shepard in Mass Effect 3? Maybe it's indoctrinated Shepard, right? And that's what I said in the other one. But yeah, I think something's going to happen to Shepard, and we're definitely going to know more about the Illusive Man. Be interesting to see Illusive Man probably cybernetically indoctrinated. Ooh. Next week, I'm going to have another guest on the show, so please don't miss that one either. It's going to be pretty interesting. If you want to be on an episode of Mass Effect Talks, just like I said, comment or send me a message, and I will take you into consideration. So I guess I will talk to you guys later. I was just kidding. The Illusive Man is a very nice guy. He is not a Reaper. I swear. I swear.